Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just showing you how I moved from my temporary locks to faux locks, and I'm using these extensions. They are called spring twists and I'll list them in the description box. So all I use is the hair and the crochet pin. Okay, so let's jump right into the video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that because why not? And hit the notification bell while you're at it. So like I said earlier, this is the hair I'm using. It's called spring twist and I got it from a company called Extend. I'll put that information in the description box. The hair comes like that and I basically just crochet the hair underneath. So if you want to know how I do mini braids, watch the video on mini braids. So I basically crochet my hair underneath, the extensions underneath, pull it all out, and then I wrap it around. But this was my first attempt. You know, I always like to show you my first attempt whenever I do a new hairstyle. But this was my first attempt. I wasn't sure how exactly was the best way to do it, so I tried it out this way. I basically did it like African threading, wrapped it all around and tied it at the end. But I was not entirely pleased with the way it looked, so I changed it up the next time. So here I just tie it and then kind of roll it over underneath. So if you can see what I'm doing, I'm just trying to make it work basically. There's no skill on there. So if you want to see how I change my knotless braids into faux locks, watch this video. That's another method, but the only thing with that method is that it was slightly heavy. This one is quite light, which is why I like it. So I went straight from my temporary locks into faux locks. So this is what it looks like. So I roll it a bit just to make it seal, and that's what it looks like. I wasn't entirely pleased, but you know me, I'm not going to take that hair out because by the time I do the rest of them, it's going to all work out together. So see what I did next. Yeah, so I got the hang of it. I took time off camera and did it. So I used two separate extensions this time. One of them, I crocheted it underneath, like what you saw earlier. So I do this into two equal parts. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm fluffing the hair out. As you can see, I'm kind of loosening it out so that when I wrap it around, I have more hair and it's spread across more evenly. So this is what I do here, and then I'm going to crochet this underneath again. This is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to put this underneath the hair again and then hook it and then close the crochet pin. Now I pull that out. When I'm pulling it out, I'm being a bit careful because I don't want to pull the whole hair out. I'm going to pull one side, and this one is a little bit more tricky because it's been fluffed out. You have to be careful when you're doing this one, and then make one side longer than the other so that you have more hair to wrap it around with. And then I put all the hair together, excluding the long side, and then I begin to wrap it around. So I just keep wrapping it around like I did in the previous one, but this time you can see that the hair is slightly bigger. Just to mention, these are called butterfly locks because of the way they look. So they are not smooth locks. They have a rough look to them. And I also use free parting. I may have mentioned, but I may have missed it. The hair I had was previously done. They were temporary locks. They are braids, but they're also called temporary locks because of the technique in which they were done. So I did not do my hair fresh. I just used the old locks I had. After washing and conditioning, then I just did this on top so that I don't need to loosen the whole hair and then redo everything all over again, which takes up too much time. So if you have like old hair that you want to revamp, you could do it like this because it saves you time. So like I said to you, I wrap it all around, all the way towards the end, but when I get to nearly the end, I tie it. So just keep watching what I'm doing. So I split it into two just to make the hair smaller, and then I tie it. This tying just secures it slightly so that when I roll it up, it's not going to loosen out easily. So this is what I do. I bend it and then I begin to wrap it around. Okay, so I try to remove a tiny piece out and you will see why. So I left that out and then I'm wrapping the rest of it. So I'm going from bottom to the top now. So earlier I was going from the top to the bottom, and now I'm going in the opposite direction and I'm just wrapping it around. And this is what gives it that butterfly look or butterfly effect. So it makes it kind of rough in a way, and you will see what I mean. So I go all the way up, and the beautiful thing about it is that the way the color, the red part of it mixes up, it looks quite pretty. So I'm using that hair that I left out. I fluff it out a bit and I'm going to use that to just kind of secure it and just finish it all up. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and let me know if you are going to try this out. Just to let you know, the colors I used are 1B and 33. That was the color I used. So this is what it looks like. I roll it up, that seals it. So this is what it looks like. So that is everything. So it's all up to you if you want to go ahead and do your edges. I did the edges just for the video. So with or without doing your edges, you can brush it and it will still look pretty because it's faux lock, so it's meant to have like that natural, you know, rough kind of look. I really like this style. I was quite impressed because I've never tried doing the faux locks with the spring twist hair. If you check this video, this was how I used the same extensions to do spring twist, but this is another way, using the same extensions, which is really versatile. So I love the hair. I love the fact that it's light. Can you guess how many of these braids you think I have on my head? And I will let you know the number in the comments as well. Well, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. Bye for now, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you. Bye.